that's one of the things that we know now, coming out off the back of our stuff and everything that we did within COVID. Without being big-headed or without being whatever, but we know our community, our local community wouldn't have survived without us. We know that, they know that. The people who were starving, the people who couldn't go out to get medication, the people who couldn't get to doctor's appointments, who know that stuff wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for us. We know that and they know that, you know what I mean? And whether that needs to be more widely publicised or not, I think as long as we recognise that and the community recognises that itself.
That must have been an awful lot to the community members. That's a powerful driver, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I think it was interesting when we first set up at Penryn. There was some natural resistance from some of the people that were local. The place was a bit of a shit. Well, it was a lot of a shithole to start with. It was being used as emergency accommodation. There was a lot of problems with it to start with. But when we said what we were doing, and there was some resistance to start with. When we actually moved, or when it was announced that we were going to be moving, because we had this new site secured, we've had loads of people coming up to us just saying they're gutted to be losing us, and they hope that we still retain a footprint within, because that actual community, that council estate, called Marhock is the ward, but James Deakin is the actual estate. It's one of the 10 most deprived areas in Wales. Yes, it might be in terms of social deprivation and things like that, but it's rich in so much other stuff, particularly community sort of spirit and things like that. But it's been fantastic for us to be a part of that community, and that community's benefited from us being there as well. So even though we won't physically be located there anymore, we'll be a couple of miles across the city, we'll still make sure that we have a big footprint in or around that ward, that area, that estate, because it's good for the estate, it's good for us as well as people. It gives us the opportunity to use our strength, hope and experience to support other people.